What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and we are going to be flying the Citation once more. Probably get one more trip into Citation, and then we'll do maybe the A320. I haven't got the mod for it yet, but we may try it out next. But anyway, we're going to be flying the Citation from Truckee. We're picking up where we left off in Truckee, and we're going to be going down to San Francisco. It's going to be a really quick trip. Let's see, SkyVector has it in at like 37 minutes. We'll be cruising at flight level 240. We'll be making the Truckee 4 departure, and we'll be doing the Bodega 3 arrival with the legs transition into San Francisco for ILS 28 right. I think we're doing right. No weather to look at. It's clear weather the entire way. Shouldn't really be an issue that I see. Well, yeah, there's a little marginal VFR here and there, but that it shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a big deal. So with all that said and taken care of, let's hop. Oh, we're in the aircraft. All right, so nose is itching. Let's look at the Truckee 4 departure real fast before we do this. This is for obstacle clearance and stuff like that. We'll be taking off on runway 29. The winds on SkyVector are calm. On the sim, they have them out of like 200 at 1 knot, but we're going to take off on 19 because that's a little better setup for us to do the Truckee departure. So runway 29, climbing right, turn to 11,500 on a heading of 320, and the Squaw Valley R002 radial to Truckee intercept, thence 404 climb in visual conditions, cross Truckee Tahoe Airport heading 290 at or above at 9100, then proceed the SWR R002 to Truckee intercept or truck intercept when executing a VCOA, notify ATC prior departure, continue climb in the truck intercept holding pattern until you get above 11,500 feet. So we'll fly to the truck fix, and we'll be climbing. I hope we can go ahead and get to that altitude before we even cross it, but we'll, probably not. Well, I don't know, maybe 16 miles out. It may be doable, maybe close. But anyway, we have to go in a holding pattern at truck if we haven't, and we stay in that holding pattern until we get above 11,500 feet. Then once we can do that, we proceed on course. So it's kind of an interesting departure. So like I said, it's not for traffic management. It's purely for just not flying into the side of a mountain. So we've got the plane up and running. Everything is programmed and ready to go. I've got Squaw Valley VOR tuned in, but it is not coming in. I guess it's because we're sitting on the ground. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll have to see. We may just have to wing it, pardon the pun. So let's go ahead and see about our taxi here. We'll get in the external view. And we'll start heading that way, knock the brakes off, crack the throttle, and we'll hit that way. This should be a pretty cool departure. I'm looking forward to it. We'll try to do it as close to real life as we can. For me, like not being very familiar with it, or not being familiar with, some of the procedures, and then being single pilot operation and having to like click and mouse wheel things and all that, it gets a little bit overwhelming at times. It really makes you appreciate like single pilot operation on these jets. Some of the stuff they do. So, but I mean, they're trained for that. They've got the hours in. They've got the experience. So it's probably not a big deal to them, but for me, it's definitely a big deal. So we're going to taxi on down to runway 29. Like I said, we're at Truckee Tahoe Airport. Very nice airport here in the Sierra Nevada mountains, I guess. Nice area. You can see if you look over to the, let's see, there you go. Right over here on these mountains, you see some ski slopes over there. That's really cool. This plane slowed down just a tad. She's wanting to taxi. She likes to roll just a little bit, I do believe. Not seeing any traffic in the area, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. We'll go on down here and get our final little once over of everything, and then be on our way to San Francisco. Still testing out the new webcam. Just kind of going through the motions with it. Had a little bit of an issue with it just earlier. I don't know what was that. Oh, yeah, I don't know what it was all about. I fired up OBS and it wasn't detecting it. And I unplugged it and plugged it back in and did some things in OBS, and it finally decided to pick it up. I don't know why it did that, but we'll see. Alright, coming up on the whole shore here. We'll stop real quick for a few and hop in the plane and check a few things out, and then we'll be good to go. It definitely taxis a lot better. It's a lot more responsive when you taxi this plane. So I don't know what's up with that. Alright, let's go ahead and get some takeoff flaps. We'll do that. We'll set the parking brake and we'll hop in the airplane. Alright, so we have a flight director on. We don't have yaw damper. We'll do that after flaps are up, per the SOP that I read with the working title Citation mod. We've got flight level change set. We set it at 200 knots. I don't know what best climb speed is for this airplane. I have looked and I can't find it anywhere. I don't know what it is. So I'm hoping a little, I think we were a little bit fast when we left out of Aspen. It kind of got us up on the mountains before we had a chance to climb really good. So we're going to climb at 200 knots on this one, if not a little under that. We're going to climb out to, what do we have set? 16,000 feet, my favorite number, climb number. Let's set our altimeter. We got that. We got flight level change set. We've got heading mode set. Our heading is going to be 320. 320 after we get up. Let's double check that real quick. Right, okay, yeah, as soon as we get up, we'll climb 320. Like I said, we got Squaw Valley tuned in at 11, wait. That's not right. Why did it, wow, that's completely different than what I put in. Really? That is weird. Okay, well maybe that's why it's not working out then. 113. Dude, I know I tuned this in. I absolutely tuned this in, and for whatever reason, it did not. It didn't go. There it is. Okay, so we've got that in. That's good. Let's change our course to 002 on that 1, 2. Okay. We've got that good. And what else we need here? Go ahead and get TARA set on the TCAS. We'll throw a number in there for the, for the transponder. I don't know, 4235 maybe. Something. We're just doing it for whatever. Okay, that's all looking good. Squaw Valley's tuned in. I think we're good. I think we're good here. We got takeoff flaps. Everything looks good to go. So let's knock the brakes off. And oh, can't forget these lights. We need some lights here. It is really bright in this cockpit. All right, nav, strobe, landing. Don't need logo. We're not going to mess with that. We're going to do seat belts and safety.
May I have your attention, please?
We're going to go through our little virtual spiel there, and
no smoking signs. Thank you.
We'll take the runway here. Let's get our view raised up just a tad here. Still trying to find that like perfect view. You know, I hate messing with it on approaches. It really jacks with your perspective of the runway when you're coming in to land, so I think we're good. Let's go ahead and open the throttle all the way, and won't tell us about the heat. We're not worried about that. Let's set that master caution in there. All right, through 80. Coming up on 100. There we go. Let's go ahead and rotate and get her up. There we go. Get gear up. It flaps up. There we go. There we go. And we'll just keep climbing. I'm hoping we go ahead and get past wow, it's a little bumpy. Get past 11,000 feet. You know, we hit 12,000 before we get to truck. We'll see. See what that does. Let's hit autopilot. Let's go ahead and get that going. And of course, flight level change is going to make us dip the nose just a tad. You see that terrain right there? I hope she starts climbing pronto al dente. There we go. We're climbing, and we're going to do a 002. We got to make that too. We're coming up. You can see the VOR needle down there moving, so we're coming up on the 002 radial for Squaw Valley. I really need to apply that tip to get that fixed. There we go. We flew through it just a tad. We could correct a little bit. We won't have to hold. That's a good thing. Good thing about this, we won't have to hold. We're already through 10,000 feet. And we're not even to truck yet, so we're good with that. Let's go ahead and make our heading back to the right just a little bit. We're fixing to be on top of truck anyway. We're just a little bit offset from it, so I mean, we should be fine where we're at. Sweet, yeah, we just went through 11,500, so we won't even need to hold that. We're good with that, which is that's really nice. Holds are not my thing. I haven't done a lot of holds at all, and I haven't done holds in this, and I couldn't tell you how long. All right, so we're up to, let's go ahead and take this on up. We're going to be cruising at 240. That's going to be about the max altitude that we can do this at. So 240 at 240 knots, and we need to go ahead and change our source to FMS. Why is it doing that? Come on. All right, we got our source up to FMS, and something's looking weird. Pile shouldn't be where we're heading to. Maybe it is. I don't think so. I don't think that's right. We'll do it anyway. That doesn't, what is that? That doesn't look right to me. Okay, yeah, I guess so. I guess it is. Let's see, what is this fix here? Where is pile at? I don't see that anywhere. Get our nav log here real quick. Yeah, it cut off two of our I don't get that. I don't understand why it did that. It cut off two of our waypoints from this. So what we need to do is go, let's try this. Okay, what we're doing now is we're turning direct Squaw Valley. Looks like we're going to fly like the The 136 radial inbound. So that we're turning to 134. I can't get this plane to track on the VOR in like the autopilot to track. I can't get it to do it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to not get that to work, but it's not doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what our heading is. It's like 135. Our heading on this is 134, so good enough. So we'll fly this to Squaw Valley. Oh yeah, we gotta watch that. Yeah, I can't get it to track on. I can't get it to track the VOR with the autopilot. So if you guys, if you know how to do that or have a tip or something like that, let me know. And you go 120. All right, so we need to pull up KSFO and look at the Bodega 3 arrival. Go by legs, no altitude restriction for legs. Got to be by pile at 240. So as soon as we go over the Squaw Valley VOR, we'll turn 268 degrees for 40 nautical miles, and that should be legs. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll head 268. I really don't understand why. This was all in the FMS, and for some reason it's not there now. I don't get why it changed it up. It's like it eliminated 2 of the points for whatever reason. 268 for 40 miles. Let's try to enter that again. Let's see. Let's go departure, arrival, Bodega 3 legs. It's in there. I don't understand why it's not like doing what it's supposed to do. Let's try this again. Let's put in legs. Execute. And let's go down and zoom this out just a tad. Okay, legs is back in now. So I don't know what was up with that. So now maybe we should be able to go direct legs. There we go. We're heading direct legs now. That should be good. Let's go ahead and go to nav mode. Hopefully. Okay, now we're set. I don't know what that was all about. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was something I did. But we definitely dropped at least 1 waypoint, if not 2, for whatever reason. All right, so now we're heading direct legs. We're at 240. We're getting a little bit slower than I want, though. Let's up the speed a good bit. And we got so sidetracked with everything else, we didn't get our landing lights, so we'll do that. And seat belts and safety, and I think we're good with all that. Gotta go standard pressure too. So that's the thing, when you get really involved with something, it's easy to miss all that stuff. It's like having these FMS issues and flight plan issues and all that stuff. All right, so we got so tied up with all that mess that we didn't really get to enjoy the scenery, but here we are. Lake Tahoe back behind us. I think that's going to be Truckee right over here. It's kind of a weird departure. Kind of, yeah, that's Truckee. That's where we just left, Truckee Tahoe. Kind of takes you out and then like back in and then down here and then back up. But it's based on a real flight plan. I have found this in FlightAware. There's some kind of little like charter job that goes between Truckee and San Francisco, I guess, taking skiers up there or something. And this is what they fly. So, you know, it is based on something. This is the only flight plan I could find between the two. I'll back in, look around. All right, so our entry point for the Bodega 3 arrival into San Francisco is legs. 82 nautical miles past that is Pile. We'll have to hit Pile at 240. We're gonna hit the bottom of it. 280 knots. And then Bigelow, I guess that's how you would pronounce it. We're gonna do 19,280 knots for it. Lozit, we have to do at or below 16,000 feet, 280 knots. Bodega, we have to do at or below 13,000. Cork, we have to do 11,250. Bricks, we have to do 11,000. And then we vector ourselves for our arrival into San Francisco. So basically, I think what we'll do is just that takes us into our downwind. We'll extend our downwind and turn a base and then intercept the localizer at 3,000 feet. At least that's the plan. That's the plan I have in my head. I don't know. Always subject to change. I don't know how this will go. You can see we're starting to get out of the mountains there. And this trip will take us right over. Let's hop out real quick. Starting to leave the mountains a little bit. We got a little bit further to go, but let's look at Sky Vector here. It'll take us just about directly over Bill Air Force Base, home of the U-2. So that's pretty. That'll be pretty cool. Right over Bill, and let's see. That's McClellan, Sacramento. Yeah, it kind of flies us out around Sacramento and all that, but it will take us over Bill. And we should see the Golden Gate Bridge. It should fly us right parallel to it. So that'll be neat as well to see that. And our arrival, 28 right into San Francisco, 111.7 for the ILS. The approach course is 284. We're going to intercept at Dumba. We're not going all the way out to Archie at 7,000 feet. That's like taking us way out there. We don't need to add that onto the trip. So we're going to go, we're going to intercept at Dumba and at 3,000. So that is all looking good. Missed approach, climbed 3,000 with SFO. VOR DME R281 to, I cannot even see what does that say? Vic U, intercept, 12 DME and hold. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. We won't be making a missed approach. We don't do missed approaches, right? We don't worry about that. Not unless we absolutely have to. If it's like a matter of, well, it's not tracking to my other. Is it? Are you going to turn us? Or are you just going to fly us right on through legs and, yeah. I don't know why she's not turning us towards Powell. Why are you not turning us towards Powell? Seriously. I don't know. All right, well, we'll go direct Powell now. This is being really weird. I don't know why it's doing all this. That's like the joys of, is it because we're not tracking, it's probably because we got our source on VOR, so, alright, let's fix that. It's like, it won't track VOR when I have it on VOR. I can't get the autopilot to track it. Alright, maybe she'll take us towards, it looks like we're on course towards Powell now, so at least, you know, we're kind of going through the motions of going through all these menus and figuring out all this stuff. I just wish I could get it to track a VOR. I need to research that a little bit more and figure out why it's not doing that. And let's get that taken care of as well. There, okay, that's a little better. And we're getting back fast again. Alright, very cool. We're on course. We're turning towards Powell now. We got that issue sorted out. We're tracking the FMS, and there's Bill Air Force Base. We'll be flying over. Lots of bases in this area, active and former. Of course, now they have, it's just Bill and Travis is a little bit further away from here, but there used to be McClellan. And what else? What else did they have? You can see the old, like the alert pad where I guess B-52s used to sit here back in the day. And let's see, it was Bill and Mather Air Force Base, and where's McClellan? I know it's over here somewhere too. Well, I don't see it now. I know you're over here. Lincoln, Sacramento, Mather Field, Stockton. I don't see it now. Weird. Alright, what is the plane doing? It's making another course change here. Not really sure what's up. Well, okay, we're intercepting. We're getting on track here for where we need to go. That's what that's all about. Alright, let's go ahead and take another look here. So there's Bill. Really cool. If we only had a U-2 to fly, right? That would be freaking awesome to fly a U-2. It's actually a really hard plane to fly, from what I understand. Not very easy. Got several fields down here below us. What is this one right here? Is that Marysville? Is this Marysville? Or something else, maybe? I don't think it is. Maybe that's Yuba. Yuba County, Marysville. Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, we're coming up on Pile. V-Cross Pile at 240 and 280 knots. That's what we're going to do, and then we're going to go down to 19,000 for Bigelow, or if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. These fixes just baffle me sometimes as far as like how you pronounce some of these names, and they don't have like a database to tell you how they're pronounced. And I've heard pilots talk about, oh, she's just going ahead and descending us, even though I didn't hit flight level change. Really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll go with it. Back on the throttle is the only thing. We got to watch our speed. I didn't tell it to do anything. I just put in 240. Should have told it to at least do VS mode or flight level change or something, and I didn't. And it just went on. We just went ahead and did it anyway. Just an odd flight. Today is a really odd trip. There's just lots of general wonkiness going on. We'll make it work. We'll persevere though, and we will get to San Francisco. All right, gotta do 280 knots for Bigelow, and then lows it, we gotta do at or below 16,280 knots for it as well. We're fine with that. Let's bring up the menu and let's zoom this in just a tad. Oh, she's bouncing around and just making it a real pain to kind of select this stuff. It's not easy with a mouse when your plane's like all over the place or bouncing around a little bit. Not easy at all. All right, so we're heading to Bigelow. After Bigelow, we got to descend to 16,000 for lows at 280, and then Bodega at 13,000. Very nice arrival into town, that's for sure. Into Frisco. Very cool. First time we've flown here. I've not been in this area at all. You see some cloud cover off the coast there. You should see the San Francisco or the Golden Gate Bridge right here. We get over there to it. Is that Alcatraz Island right there? I don't think that is. I don't think that is. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure out where it's at. Where are you at? I don't know. This chart doesn't say. Go to the TAC. Angel Island, Alcatraz. That must be, no. What island is that? Are we looking? Is that Treasure Island right there, maybe? And Alcatraz would be right over. Right back over in here. Alright, keep an eye on that speed and let's get ready to go down to 16,000, still 280 knots. And once again, it's not tracking, it's not forwarding me through, oh, you are such a pain today. What is going on with this damn thing? It's cleaning up the routes, but it's not like, it's not steering us on course. I don't know why. All right, let's go direct. Loads it. Execute. I don't know why. I really have no clue as to why it's doing this. It's not wanting to automatically update. Alright, down to 16,000 is just automatically going that way. So we'll just, we'll go with it. And then we have to redo nav mode. Every time. That is so weird. Like, we have to go direct to all the waypoints and we have to redo nav mode every time. I don't know why. I guess we're gonna have to do this basically for every waypoint, maybe. Gotta really watch our speed here. 282. We're supposed to do 280 knots by lows it. After lows it, we gotta start slowing down to 250, and we gotta do 13,000 feet and then 11,000 feet. There, we're starting to level out a little bit, getting slow, so we'll keep that up. Alright, 8 nautical miles outside of Lozit. After Lozit, we'll turn direct Bodega and we'll hit it at 13,000 or below. Of course, we'll have to do the whole direct thing again because this is being a complete and total pain in the, you know, we won't go there. It's being a pain, to say the least. I don't know why. Nice, and we just picked up ATIS on a random frequency too. Really? What it, Alright, let's see, 19.6. We'll just plug this in for the hell of it. There we go, okay. Alright, so we gotta go direct. Now let's, where are you at? Direct. Bodega. Execute. Now we got to do nav, off, back, on, and we got to go down to 13,000 and slow to 250. We'll do that. So much stuff going on, seriously. It is just like, let's see, after Bodega, 11,250 knots is what we need. Okay. There we go. There's at least San Francisco, though. Let's hop out of the plane. Get a couple screenshots here. Don't have too much time to mess around though. We gotta get right back in and... Alright, we're leveling out at 13,000 feet. We're by Bodega. Now we gotta go to Cork. You know what? We're gonna do this on heading. We're gonna do this on heading mode. We'll just try to follow along a little bit as best we can. Cork, we got to do 11,000. So let's go on down. I don't know if we're gonna make this one. I'm getting kind of backlogged here on tasks. All right, Cork, and then after Cork, we got Bricks at 11,250 knots. And then from that point, we will proceed. Watch our speed here. All right, we're 250 knots. Let's pull it back just a tad. 11,000 feet. We'll set local altimeter. Get that set. A lot of stuff going on. Look at there. Very nice. The Oakland Bay Bridge. There's Alcatraz, Treasure Island. Really neat. Too bad we got this wonkiness in the water. You see that a lot in different places. I don't know what's up with that. Either way, still a pretty impressive arrival into San Francisco. Alright, so now we need to turn back a little bit to 128. We'll make 128 degrees to Bricks at 11,000 feet. And then we'll start descending down to 3,000 to do our ILS. Runway 28. And ILS for runway 28, we need to tune that in actually. That is going to be, let's see, 111.7, so let's do that real quick. Oh, come on now. 111.7. Get that in. Hopefully we'll be good with that. I don't think we don't really need the ILS. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here. Didn't have any issues with just making a visual approach. All right, I think what I'm going to do, since we're getting ready to turn downwind, is we're going to pull the speed back. We're going to slow up to 200 and get a hair below it and go ahead and pop our flaps, our approach flaps. And that'll kind of handle our speed a little better. All right, coming by Bricks, let's go ahead and turn this away. All right, there we go with that. Let's go ahead and get some flaps. We'll do that, and we're going to head on down to probably 6,000. I think 6K would be good. All right, we got a flight level change engaged. We'll let it take care of that, and let's see. Let's take a look outside the plane again here, real fast. Some traffic down there. Got SkyWest doing their thing. It basically flew us right over the airport. So what we're going to have to do actually is fly back this way. I wondered, those waypoints to me, I was like, those look like the ILS waypoints. Those are literally flying us right over the airport and down the ILS. It looks like it circled us out that way and back around into Dumbo. We'll do it the opposite way. I mean, why not? This whole flight has been really just kind of wonky, so why not? Go ahead and take this down to 5,000 feet. We need to be at 3 by Dumbo. We see Dumbo right here on our MFD. That'll be our initial approach fix for ILS. Okay, I think we're good here. Let's go ahead and turn our heading back. Alright, let's change. Let's get our altitude on down to 3,000. Or Dumba. Dumba at 3,000. And it is not showing our... Oh, this plane is busting my bees today, seriously. Why are you being such a pain? Maybe this will pull up. ILS. There we go. And there's our glide slope. Okay. Alright, coming on down to 4. We'll probably have to, might have to go a little bit out past Dumbo. Just a hair. And then we'll turn back in. And fly the approach. And it automatically set our course up. So that's good at least. Actually, we may not. This may work. This may actually pan out perfectly. This may work. This may work. Around San Francisco a little bit more here. It did wind up flying us way out across the bay anyway. I couldn't even imagine going those other initial approach fixes because it would take us way out there. Alright, you see the glide slope is up above us now, so we're good with that. And we're leveling out. We're slowing to 180. We'll try to hold that. Alright, now let's turn back towards Dumba. Watch our speed here. I don't really want to get lower than 170. Ah. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. This plane is killing me. Alright, 3,000 feet for Dumba. That should be our intercept point. Go ahead and keep turning it back. Watch our speed here, 176 knots. Actually, it looks like Axmal will be our intercept points. Go ahead and hit the autopilot. We'll take the plane the rest of the way by hand. Starting to come up on the ILS. On the localizer at least. And we'll do about like that right there. I don't know what Mr. RGY is doing here. Having a hard time seeing there too. Let's pull that up just a tad there. Alright, so we'll start. Okay, runway's inside. I got it. Alright, good. Good deal. Good deal. So we'll just hand fly it the rest of the way in to the airport, to the landing here. And one thing I always forget. Landing lights would be great. Those are amazing. What is this guy doing? He's just like, just screwing around out here doing 360s or something. I don't know. Ooh, overshot the ILS, the localizer just a little bit. That wouldn't have been a big deal. With these parallel approaches, with these really close runways like this, that's a big deal. They would have made us go missed on that for sure. All right, ILS is coming down. Let's go ahead and pull the speed back some more. And it's about 1 above. Let's go ahead and get the gear. Alright, it's a little bit of back pressure. She wants to nose down once we drop that gear. And we're gonna try to keep about 160 knots in for a while. For a bit, come on. Alright, there we are on a glide slope. Alright, getting a little bit above it. Just tad. Watch our speed now. Really makes it a lot different without auto throttle manage that speed for you. It really just does. Alright, we're back on it there. We get a little bit closer, we'll pull the speed back and then we'll do our approach speed of 120. I'm getting a little bit below it. These approaches seem like they take forever. It's like time is standing still. It really just does. Alright, let's come on back on the speed a little more. We're below 160 knots, we can go full flaps. Look at that, she's going to nose up a tad. That speed's really going to pour off. Going to dump the speed like crazy, getting a case of the stutters here. And let the speed on back, come on. We'll do about 125 knots, give or take. 120, there we go. Let's open throttle back up just a little bit more, getting below the glide slope now. More power. Definitely more power here, more power. We don't want to pull Asiana. This is exactly kind of what they did. Getting slow and sinking below the glide slope and alright, we're back on it. Just a hair above. Not going to really worry about it now. I see the lights, so we're good with that. Let's watch our speed getting a little bit fast. Alright, gear down 3 green, full flaps. A little bit fast still, getting a little bit low as well. Let me pull that up. The water kind of oh damn, look at there. There you go. Someone cut in front of us, Mr. RGY that was messing around out there doing 360s. Well, I guess we're number 2. We're not doing a miss though. Not for them, not for AI.
500.
Come on, let's get up above just a little bit. There we go, back on it. Yeah, a little bit fast now. And he's going to go missed. Okay, well, all right, thank you. We'll take that. We'll take it, right? Nice big long runway. We won't have to worry about nothing on this thing. All right, go ahead and pull the power back. We're just about over the threshold. There we go. Power's back. We'll keep going with 110 knots. And there we go. We are down. Power all the way back. We'll just let it roll out. Let's go ahead and get our flaps up. Over the crossing runway. I hope they're not departing anyone, right? Get down below 60 knots. And we should be able to take this exit right here. This has our name all over it. Right here, this is ours. Welcome to San Francisco, guys. We made it. Despite all the things that were happening, like any and everything that could go wrong went wrong, really. Alright, let's stop it here for a second. Let's hit the parking brake. Get our lights. Let's see, we'll leave beacon on, we'll take nav and strobe off. We'll do taxi, we'll take landing off. Everything else looks good. Let's do external. And let's make sure that no one else is. Alright. Not sure where GA is at, to be honest. Here, I'm not sure. You know, we may borrow ATC just for that. We may do that.
San Francisco ground Cessna November 5250 Bravo request taxi to parking. Cessna November 5250 Bravo taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Tango cross runway 10 right Delta Bravo Echo cross runway 28 left Echo cross runway 10 left Echo Charlie.
What? Okay, yeah. Alright. We'll, in other words, follow the blue line. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll acknowledge that before they get all upset and ill about it.
Using taxiway Tango cross runway 10 right Delta Bravo Echo cross runway 28 left Echo cross runway 10 left Echo Charlie Cessna flight 0 Bravo.
Okay, we should have exited the other way. I see now. My bad. My bad. We should look that stuff up. Maybe that is something I should research before we go in these airports is where's general aviation at, because we're like going to wind up taxiing all over the place before we ever get there to it. Alright, there is someone on final, but he's way out there, so we're not worried about him. We'll keep going with it.
Cessna flight 0 Bravo hold position caution the generic on final.
Nah, we're not holding. We're going on. We'll pull in Air Canada to tell them our radio wasn't working.
Cessna flight 0 Bravo continue taxi.
Yeah, that's better. That's what we're going to do. We're not holding. Oh, there we go, ramp. Alright, it was there in big letters and I didn't...
Cessna flight 0 Bravo, did you hear my last transmission?
Dude, really? You're going to do this? Yeah, we heard you. You're going to make us acknowledge you, huh? Alright, we are almost there after taxiing all over the airport. May or may not have been my fault. Maybe. Maybe for lack of research, we might have taken the wrong exit, but... That's alright, and our AI friend is making yet another go around. We're going to load into the sim tomorrow here at San Francisco, and that plane's still going to be flying around trying to land. Alright, let's get slowed down here, and let's aggravate the guy marshalling us, because Man, she is really just wanting to like, really just wanting to move today. There we go. We made it. With all the adversity and things that were going on, we finally made it here. And with that, we're going to end it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, give me a thumbs up. You know, all that stuff is greatly appreciated. Really do appreciate everything that all you guys do. And we'll catch you in the air next time. Peace.